been here since morning. We called for this in the morning, but so many things came up. But we are happy we have been able to get our forms. And that is the most important thing. Text of the speech by the chairman of the Obaseki Mandate Forum on Wednesday, 27th May 2020, at the All Progressive Congress APC Secretariat, Abuja, on the occasion of the purchase of the nomination and expression of interest form for Governor Godwin Obaseki as evidence of the support from the Edo people in the forthcoming election slated for September 19, 2020. Our protocol observed. Good afternoon, gentlemen of the press and the ladies. Today, we, the electorate of Edo State, from all the 18 local government council of the state, party members, and our political citizens, residents in the state and Abuja have come together to pick the nomination and expression of interest form for our amiable and performing governor, His Excellency Godwin Nogegase Obaseki, to continue his unprecedented reform efforts in Edo State. His Excellency Godwin Nogegase Obaseki has in the last 4 years proved capacity to move the Edo State forward in spite of the many challenges and distractions that have manifested in various forms. We are in an unusual times. COVID-19 has redefined our socialization format, demanding maximum use of available space by fewer people. Otherwise, this secretariat would have been overwhelmed with enthusiastic Edo people, indigenes, and residents who have witnessed governance and development in the last 4 years as has never been witnessed before. Good people of Edo State have taken informed decision to support His Excellency Godwin Nogegase Obaseki for a second term. Today's purchase of this form by lovers and followers of our beloved governor is historic as it demonstrates the wide followership His Excellency enjoyed from the people of Edo State. This form represents the mandate of the Edo people, young and old, city-bred and rural dwellers who are witnesses to the gradual transformation of their communities by the steady advancement of governance that touches the life of the people. This form represents the buy-in and acceptability of majority of Edo people, both at home and in diasporas, who task themselves to ensure that their mandate is secured in the candidature of Godwin Nogegase Obaseki for the September 19, 2020 governorship election in Edo State. This form further signposts the will of the people and defeat of any kind of imposition plotted or being plotted against the Edo people. By this purchase, the good people of Edo State have spoken with one voice and have decided to entrust their mandate on His Excellency, the hardworking incumbent governor, Godwin Nogegase Obaseki, to continue with his developmental stride. If almost all previous governors of the state have enjoyed a second term, some of them, despite their not too impressive performance in office, it will be a travesty of justice, a mockery of equity and fairness to deny a man whose tenure has touched every community in the state. For us, therefore, it is a momentous event as loyal party members and lovers of good governance to join the moving train to deliver His Excellency Governor Godwin Obaseki on this 4+4 project. The choice of Obaseki is not just an APC project, as I have just mentioned. It is also the project of the market women in Uselu Market, the trader in Aviele, Council of Chiefs in Ososo, the 18 years and above student in Onwa, the fruit trader in Iroekwe, that meat seller in Agenebude, that palm wine tapper in Eshan, the cassava farmer in Ibeshi, and many others who stood solidly behind His Excellency. This is not a project for a gang of elites who seek to whet their appetite with political power, relevance, and undue control of the resources of the state, but one for the masses and well-meaning individuals passionate about the progress and development of the state. Our friends in the media, it will amaze you to know that the 22.5 million for the purchase of this farm was sourced from like minds who have the enthronement of good governance with focus on people's welfare and infrastructural development in Edo State since the coming on board of our dynamic, focused, and dedicated governor, Godwin Obaseki. All well-meaning Edos at home and in the diaspora made this happen today. We are confident that the will of the people will manifest in an unmistakable term on June 22nd when our party conducts its primaries for the standard flag bearer in the governorship race. We are convinced that no other name among those whose names are being touted qualifies as the incumbent and performing governor, Godwin Obaseki. We are optimistic that his pedigree will make him a march winner to lead the party to the democratic contest in which he will again emerge winner to continue to boost the state revenue and infrastructure. We call on all sons and daughters of Edo State all over the world to join hands in this crusade through their votes, campaign, or support in whatever shape possible to ensure the re-elections of our governor, Godwin Obaseki, in September 2020. The re-election of His Excellency Godwin Obaseki for a second term is a vote for consolidation of the good governance, a vote for equity and fairness. It is a vote for hard work and institutionalization of meritocracy. It is a vote for a man who has our loyalty and trust. Thank you so much for listening. This is the nomination form. No, okay.
My colleagues, you've heard the address as said by the chairman of the Obaseki Mandate Forum. Can't go fast. I will just